between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Love going to throw right away. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Love got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Counter play with Jacobs. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Love now to pass on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The 30. 10. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action. Love to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually couldn't count it last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And
you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a give right side Swift. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tight end on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett. Touchdown, Chargers. Kevin Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. This is taken in by McBride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Love. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First down, Love to pass. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Trey McBride with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Love. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's McBride. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple. Love. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They go play action now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Here we go. Here we go. 2-3. Red, cycle.
On 4th down, Love. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Brissett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, Brissett. Step nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. To throw, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Brissett being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 51-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Berrios on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hurry.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brissett, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Brissett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is take. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Brissett. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Brissett to throw on first. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opponent.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joe Tryon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action this time with Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, You might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Brissett. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Go. Right. Hey, kill.
4th down, Brissett. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him. Hey,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On play action. Love to throw. On the move to his left. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. Touchdown, Seahawks. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play fake. Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Lefty, lefty, lefty. Hey, kill, 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 kill.
Throwing. Brissett. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Brissett on 4th down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead and the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Gain of 34 yards. First down, Seattle.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.